It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Hop City Brewing Company, and it's their Barking Squirrel Lager, coming in at 5% ABV and 24 IBUs. It's a lager brewed with a blend of Hallertau, Mitten Fruit and Saaz hops, perfectly balanced by Canadian Pale, Two-Row, Crystal and Munich malts. Sounds pretty good. There's the bottle cap. Let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. At this stage of the review, I would like to thank our channel sponsors, beersofeurope.co.uk, Britain's largest online beer store, where you can get some pretty fabulous stuff. Great American hoppy lagers, great American craft beer, British craft beer, great German beer, Belgium, Italian. If you want something pretty tasty, then check out beersofeurope.co.uk. But beer in the glass. The beer in the glass is a lovely, it's very dark for a lager. They call it a lager. When I think of a lager, obviously I think of them generic, very pale, light coloured beers. Generally when a lager is a little bit darker, it's called a bock. But bocks are strong, so it's an amber lager. And why not? Loads of lovely carbonation roaring from the bottom of the glass. Check that out. It's a nice clear amber coloured beer. One finger of slightly off-white head. Yeah, hoppy amber lager. Why not? Let's get the aroma. Very spicy from that Saaz hop. It's a lovely, lovely biting spiciness. It's biscuity, but it's still got that nice aroma of a good lager. Let's dive into Barking Squirrel Amber Lager. First thing I got was a sweet, biscuity, malty, bready taste up front. That is quickly balanced out by the spiciness of the hop. It's a fruity spiciness. Very nettly. I was just searching for the word then. I knew what I was tasting, but I was just for a second searching for the word. It's nettly. It's a nettle, prickly, spicy taste. The nettle is closely associated with the hop. In fact, in terms of the Charles Darwin theory, it's cousins on the chart. So a nettly, hoppy finish to the beer. At 5% ABV, you get a slight tickle of that alcohol going down, but not much at all. And then I suppose we talk about drinkability. Again, unfortunately, we've been led down the path of generic, average, bland tasting lager. But there is a flip side, in that type of lager is normally very refreshing, and that's what people want. and that's why it took off, and that's why it's so popular. So I suppose what this lager has to do as well is be mightily refreshing. It's got a more of a malty, a little bit more kind of a malty consistency to it. It's a little bit more of a medium bodied beer, but nevertheless it's still very refreshing. And that little bit of added body to the beer gives it that extra mark of quality, that extra seal of approval. Apart from all the great hops and the great malts in this beer, the sweetness, the bitterness on the back end, that lovely spiciness, this beer lives up to its name in being a quality beer because of the mouthfeel. I firmly believe in mouthfeel with beers. It's not thin by any means. It's not just a refreshing, drinkable lager. It's got flavour, it's got body. It's a good tasting beer. A good tasting beer. Hop City Brewing Company. This is the first time I've tried a beer from them. I've read everything on the back. There's a little bit. Welcome to Hop City, where we brew beer with equal parts flavour, complexity and sessionability. I've not read the label, I promise you. So it's basically what I was saying is just ringing true on the back, and the rest is just talking about barking squirrels, 5% ABV and 24 IBUs, and it being an amber lager and the hops I mentioned earlier. So yeah, pretty decent beer, more than a pretty decent beer, a very good beer. I like this. Rating, the all important rating. Well, look at that lovely lacing on the glass. Isn't that wonderful? You rock the beer around. It looks great in the glass. Nice carbonation. It's a very good beer to look at. It's a very good beer to taste. It's got a great mouthfeel. I'm going to rate this. It reminds me a little bit of a German Bock in that it's malty. It's got some great German hops in there. German, European, Saaz hop. Saaz hop is from, I think it's from Czechoslovakia. Maybe, I think off the top of my head. I should know this by now, by the way. I know you're probably frantically typing. It's either a German or a Czech hop, I believe. But if I'm wrong, just comment, just let me know. Let me know. Put your comments in the comments box. Rating, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.